Okay, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us roughly midway between Boston and Providence. Everybody knows it as Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the New York Jets. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Dante Hightower on the stop.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Darnold. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Kyle Van Noy. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. 3rd and long, it's Darnold. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Darnold from the gun. Buying time, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Dietrich Wise in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Bell. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Throwing here on 3rd down. Darnold out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone?
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7. At the 41-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Darnold. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Ty Montgomery that time. And it's 3rd down.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I wonder if they just kind of outguessed themselves a little bit trying to run it on 3rd down. Probably should have gone to the air to try and pick it up. Instead, the punting unit will have to run on the field.
On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. Back deep for New England, Julian Edelman. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away.
Let's go, let's go. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. 8. Read.
54. Get him. Get him. Get him.
5.
Now the leading rusher for the Pats last year is a rookie, Sony Michel. Well, the ball is out. Michel lost it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. The offense was in a tough spot. An opportunistic defense takes advantage. Get the turnover. They get the touchdown, too.
I know this is going to sound strange, but oftentimes defenses call for this type of a play in this situation. Offense is pinned back near their own goal line. They tell them, be aggressive, go for the football, create a score. That's exactly what they did.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
At the 21-yard line.
Ready.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Hey, Delta.
Let's get off the field, D. Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike.
2.
On 2nd down, here's Stidham. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the headlinesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide-open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Check to A. Orbit.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
Ready.
On 1st down, Stidham. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. A give. This is Michel. Looking for a crease. Can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. He's already put it on the ground once in this first half. There, no gain. Just struggling to get going.
Yeah, and what he needs right now, a dose of confidence, which means his guys have to chop a big one for him, give him a chance to run a little bit, and gain some of that confidence back. He didn't get it on that carry.
Flush to his right. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Come on, man. Let's go.
Go, set.
50, Mike 50.
Go, Cat. Let's go. We got this. Yellow ladies.
From the end zone, here's Darnold. On the catch, it's Crowder. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Young Trip is here, baby. Young Trip is here.
4-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, it's Bell. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving him a whole lot of credit and thanking him for that much space to rumble.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Powell takes it from Darnold. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
First down, New York.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
They go play action here on first down. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Gotta like what we're seeing from him so far in this game. This is the third game of the season, and he's already accumulated an AFC Offensive Player of the Week award in this young year.
Yeah, week 2 was his. The announcement came Wednesday that he got that award. A gain of 3, second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 2nd and 7, Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. And this is incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here. That looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open. And this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. The Jets on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. Bell sheds him off. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the... And he is in! Touchdown, New York! Sam Darnold with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep.
Well, whatever the relationship was between the special teams and the offense, it's gotten a heck of a lot closer after a return like that. The special teams just keep setting them up. The offense thinks they'll go out there and knock them down.
A reminder, coming up later tonight, a lot of buzz about this game. The Browns, they've been doing some travel. Back-to-back primetime games for them. Monday night they were in New York. Now the Browns head to Los Angeles to take on the NFC champs, Browns and Rams, an 8:20 kickoff Eastern time, 5:20 in California. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Second down, Stidham to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. He can't get him down. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football. And at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Now this is Le'Veon Bell with a reception. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make this a second down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Darnold off the play fake to Bell. Forced out to his left. The ball comes out, and this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
I don't know about you, but I can hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. The ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Chris Herndon, but now it's third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Quincy Enunwa. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point good by Catanzaro, and that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Stidham again here on 2nd and 10. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there just before halftime. 43 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Stidham. Throw over the middle, secured by Gordon. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, this from 48. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Push him back.
Pilot, 64, weak.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Hit it.
They start the second half with Michelle on the ground. And some room to maneuver. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now a pass dropped off here for James White. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Bravo.
Stidham sets to throw on first. Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. Stidham, he's going to go up top for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
Martin, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with, some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role in the wide. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver or tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Robbie Anderson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Let's go. 60 Pittsburgh.
54 Mike. Let's go, one more.
Now Stidham off play action. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Get him, boy.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
54's Mike. Check, watch 56. Go.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Stidham. He hits his target, left side, Watson. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That goes for a gain of 31. Well, look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
And he's got this down to the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now Stidham. Sideline throw, that's caught. Julian Edelman. 15 yards on the play, first down. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Going to throw deep for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd down and 12.
New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. On 3rd down, Stidham. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Julian Edelman, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Patriots get a score closer. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the lead is down to 28-10. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
I know every time we watch Le'Veon Bell play, we think about him making people miss the hesitation move. But you remember, he came out of Michigan State as a bruiser and a thumper, and he still has those capabilities.
At 225 pounds, an underrated part of his game. The veteran Jamie Collins there on the tackle.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Darnold now to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Flush to his right. And he's got a noon one. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Let's go,
A very solid gain of 27. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Now a first down carry by Bell. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
From the 31, Darnold, open man left side. That's the tight end, Herndon. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. After the penalty, it's Bell. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Waiting.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On 3rd down, here's Bell. Oh, and they had him stopped short of the first, but a penalty marker down. And that looked like a clear face mask to me.
Here we go.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture as now they've got a 1st and 10. This is the running back, Powell. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter. Looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
53, Mike. You better be afraid of me.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. Fighting his way in for a Jets touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. They'll throw on 1st down with Stidham. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Jordan Jenkins. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. New England on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Here's Stidham. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
51 yards on the punt there. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 44-yard line.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 44. They start this with a run for Powell. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better. Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Now it's Stidham. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brandon Copeland. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. He's going to let it fly. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped